Firearms Import Simplified, a step-by-step guide. Welcome back, viewers. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of importing firearms and ammunition. This is a complex process, and understanding the regulations and procedures involved is crucial. So, let's get started. Before we delve into the process, it's important to note that importing firearms and ammunition is subject to strict government regulations due to safety and security concerns. These regulations are in place to ensure that all imported firearms and ammunition comply with both domestic and international standards. The first step in the process is to obtain all the necessary permits and licenses. In most countries, you will need to apply for a special import license specifically for firearms and ammunition. This license typically requires background checks and proof of a legitimate reason for importing these items, such as participating in competitions or law enforcement purposes. Once you have obtained the necessary permits and licenses, the next step is to find a licensed customs broker or freight forwarder experienced in handling firearms and ammunition. These professionals will assist you in navigating the complex customs procedures and ensure compliance with all applicable laws and regulations. Now, let's talk about customs bond. A customs bond is essentially an agreement between the importer, you, and the customs authority that guarantees the payment of duties, taxes, and any other financial obligations related to the importation. It serves as a financial security measure for the customs authority. To import firearms and ammunition, you will need to obtain a customs bond. This bond is usually obtained from a surety company authorized to issue such bonds. The amount of the bond will vary depending on the value and quantity of the imported goods. It's important to note that failing to obtain a customs bond can lead to significant delays and potentially even the seizure of your shipment. Once you have all the necessary permits, licenses, and a customs bond in place, you're ready to initiate the actual importation process. Your customs broker or freight forwarder will work closely with you to ensure that all the required documentation is prepared and submitted correctly. One crucial document that needs to be filed is the Importer Security Filing, or ISF. The ISF is a mandatory filing that provides advance information about the imported goods to the customs authorities. It includes details such as the shipper, consignee, container number, and a description of the goods being imported. Failure to file the ISF can result in penalties and delays in clearing customs. Once the documentation is complete, your firearms and ammunition will be shipped to the designated port of entry. At the port, they will undergo thorough inspections by customs officials to ensure that they comply with all relevant regulations, including safety and licensing requirements. It's important to remember that customs inspections may involve physical examination of the goods, verification of paperwork, and even random sampling. Compliance with all requirements and cooperation with customs officials during this process is essential to avoid any unnecessary delays or penalties. Once your firearms and ammunition successfully pass the customs inspections, they will be cleared for import and can be released to you. Remember to comply with any additional local laws and regulations regarding the possession and storage of firearms. And there you have it, a deep dive into the process of importing firearms and ammunition. We hope you found this information useful and informative. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay updated with our upcoming videos. Disclaimer note below. Until next time.